Hey guys, and welcome to another video. As you can see, the Baneblade is complete. Well, almost complete. My weathering powders never actually turned up from a seller on eBay, so I had to get a refund on those, and I need some matte varnish, to dull down all the washes and everything else and the transfers. But it's more or less done. It's all the paint and everything else is done. It's just you might see a bit of shine and whatnot. I actually have a tin of Purity Seal, but the things with Purity Seal, it leaves a satin finish, and that's what I don't want. I want it to be nice and matte. But here's the Baneblade. Very happy with how this turned out. All the grime and the muck on the tracks is typhus corrosion. Use a lot of typhus corrosion, but there's a bit of sand in the tracks there as well. Might get that out at some point. Yeah, I used a lot of typhus corrosion. I think it'll well worth it. I mean, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I mean, I'm wanting to get some weathering powders for the exhaust pipes and whatnot. I mean, there is a way of painting, so it's like soot and like rust and whatever on top of the pipes, but it's just I'm unsure on that painting method. I haven't actually tried it out myself, so and I want to try out the weathering powders, but doesn't matter. I'll get them soon. Dime is the tank commander's name or nickname, and with me being a big Pantera fan, well, I had to have Dimebag Darrell on there somewhere. So take off the large cannon. So here's the large cannon. There, as you can see, there's the shine off the rivets I tell you about. That's just Agrax Surf Shade. I know I wanted to do it in typhus corrosion, but it didn't turn out how I wanted it to, so just use good old Agrax Surf Shade. And the lens is just hard coat. It's just my fist in red with a wild, I think it's Wild Rider red I used, and it's a dot of white sky on the top right. The other last cannon's exactly the same. I'm happy with how the blue lens on the Baneblade cannon turned out. Take off the cannon. There's a bit of weathering. So, as a skull and the letter 6 on the side, well, the number 6 on the side, letter don't mind what about. There's the coaxial auto cannon, Baneblade cannon, heavy stubber. You can see Iron Duke on the side. There was a transfer in the kit where it was like 3 skulls on each side and stripes going around. It was a massive pain in the backside to put on, so I didn't bother. In the end, I decided like that. Like I said, it'll look a lot better with matte varnish, but I'm happy with how it's turned out. I was wanting to show you guys because obviously it's been quite a while since I did my last video on this. It's because the UK has been experiencing quite heavy thunderstorms, like sometime last week. So it messed up a lot of the infrastructure with the phone lines and whatnot. So we're just waiting for the internet to come back on. It is the 20th of September now, so I have no idea when this is going to go up. But hopefully soon, because I have quite a lot of content for you guys, and with this being one of the videos. So that's the Baneblade. I also have a nice surprise as well. I don't just have the Baneblade anymore. The Baneblade has a sister, the Shadow Sword. I bought the Shadow Sword off a friend second hand as a Stormlord. Stormlords are great. I mean, I really like Stormlords, but it's just Shadow Swords, I really like the idea of them. How they're the long-range volcano cannon D weapon. Can tear the limbs off Titans with one shot. Obviously, that's completely situational. It depends if you get the death blow on the D weapon, which is roll for 6, and depends how well you roll. But I really like the idea of it, and plus it looks awesome having a nice big cannon. Let's move the Baneblade out of the way. Painted exactly the same way as the Baneblade. As you can see, it's got a Tyrant King. I'm not going to take any credit for that name. I took it off Commissar Warwick. He had a Shadow Sword, which he got off eBay, and it had Tyrant King that had a nice little freehand dinosaur skull on the side. Looks awesome. So I took the name. There is some gaps in the model. I'm going to fill them in. I've got like, little armor plates, which the name plates I think they're called. What you put on the Baneblade, you can just put them. I'm going to put them across, and they look cool. There's the shrine at the back. Bits of silver there. I must have caught it when I was doing the sponge method for the weathering. As you can see, the bit like chip paint and whatnot. I'll touch it up. Bit sloppy, and I didn't notice it until now. These little things in the front, they look a bit unsightly at the moment, but these just little targeters, because you can upgrade this for free. If you have the sponsons, you can replace the large cannons with targeters, make it Blizzard Skill 4. So that's what I have done, and these just little makeshift ones. I had to get a small game with this. I'll be buying the Baneblade accessory sprue on payday and making proper nice targeters. So that's the Shadow Sword. That's the same stage as the Baneblade. I just need the weathering powders and to varnish it. But that's the two together. So there's both the Baneblade and the Shadow Sword on my shelves. Basically, I just wanted to quickly tell you guys about Warhammer World. I'm going down in November on the 27th. So I'll be taking you guys down with me, doing videos down there, showing different exhibitions, what to expect when you go down there. I'm looking forward to it very much so, and that's how I pick up something very nice, which I'll be doing videos on and whatnot, like build videos, painting, whatever. So I also want to thank you for the support I've been getting. Not just off my friends, but off two particular YouTubers, Super Saiyan and Jason Pryor. Both their, if you haven't heard of them or seen them before, both their channels will be in the description below. I've been following Super Saiyan for quite a while, and it's nice when you have somebody, like someone you've been following for a long time, commenting and liking videos. So we've always something nice to say. And Jason, he's been always helpful, giving me suggestions, leaving positive comments and whatnot. So if you'd like to go over and check both of them out, that'd be cool. And just thank you for all my friends and family in real life just supporting me. I mean, it's been the case that I know I can't produce excellent, sterling content, but I work with what I've got, and I hope it's good enough for you guys. I mean, I really enjoy doing it, so there's no chance of me stopping anytime soon. So, I just want to thank you very much for all the support, guys. So, that's about it, really. Obviously, when you'll be seeing this, my Insta will be back on, so I don't know when this will be, but hopefully it'll be very soon. So, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.